So for this video, guys, I want to look at the gun split close, and specifically the Pats, because they got a couple different plays, like the halfback wheel, the mesh, and then they've got the X drag trail, which most people are going to be playing. Start off with the halfback wheel, and the play we're going to be calling is cover 6 invert. The reason why we like cover 6 invert is because we've got that cover 4 on the right side of the field, while we're going to be able to kind of manipulate the left side of the field with a user and some different things. Now you can run this in nickel as well, because it does have a cover 6 invert, but be considerate that the cover 6 invert is actually the opposite direction. When you run this, you want the cover 4 side, which is going to be the 2 deep blues, to be on the 2 wide receiver set, because you want them to do that matching principle that you're looking for, right? So I'm just going to go ahead and start off with big nickel and show you this out of this, just so you can see what, basically how it is. You can run it from either or, but since cover 6 inverts the right way on big nickel, then we're just going to run it that way, so I don't have to keep on flipping it. So most people with halfback wheel are going to put this B on a streak. Sometimes they'll block Y, sometimes they'll let him go out. Either or, we're just going to let him go out, so that's one more thing for us to cover. And what I'm going to do here is show you all we're going to do is press, okay? Then we're going to play underneath coverage. So now we got everybody in hard flats. Then we're going to take this player and put him on a middle third, okay? You're just basically getting to him, putting him on a middle third. Then I'm going to user this player, okay? This is going to be the vertical hook player, right? Now, what we're going to do is we're going to pinch and crash up, move this guy into this hole. Something that you're going to learn a little bit more in a future video when it comes to pressure with a big nickel over G. But this is basically how we're going to play this. And what you're going to notice is that the right side of the field for the 3 major plays that we're talking about are all going to be locked down because of that matching principle. It's going to be that flood concept. We do the underneath coverage because we want that running back to get covered on the table route. And then the 2 players on the right, one's going to take the beat on the field, the other's going to flip-flop and take the A. It doesn't matter which is which, they're both going to be covered, right? Now, the X is always that route that we want to worry about. That's where it comes into play, where we're going to put this guy in the deep third. From the left position, he's going to be able to fill nicely in that spot to really be able to stop this post route for the majority. If someone's going to try to air it out all the way down the field, you do want to have somebody a little bit more fast in that safety position, but you do have some backside help with these 2 players. So typically speaking, it's not going to be that bad, because one of those players will be going on a vertical route on the right side, and that's going to help you have an additional player to help you with this, okay? Our responsibility is this player, okay? We're going to stay here, and then we're going to cover the left side of the field. In this instance, we're going to cover the left, and then if the guy goes ahead and does the wheel up, we're going to go and carry with him. If he doesn't, then we're basically going to leave him alone, and we'll kind of show you how this works. So against halfback wheel, we're going to sit in this spot, hike the ball, then we're going to go to the left, see him, and we're going to go up the field, and you're going to see how this is going to get boxed, okay? Now let me show you an instant replay how this worked, right? So on the right side of the screen is really what you're going to worry about most on halfback wheel when it comes to having to defend the flood. The flood is going to be pretty much boxed up. The hard flat takes that player. You're going to see that Trufant takes 11 down the field, and this gets passed off to this player over here. And you can see that we're good to go. Here is your deep threat over the top, and like I said before, the guy's going to stay with them pretty much all the way down the way. And you can see number 21 with that streak route is definitely going to be an additional person to help you out in case they really want to try to air it out. So the halfback wheel is pretty much boxed, okay? I'll put it in the middle of the field. I don't know why I had it on the left side. It's going to work the same way. So I'll show it to you one more time. Again, press, play underneath, put this player in a middle third, and then pinch, crash up, move this guy here, okay? Pretty simple. You can do that really quickly. Again, all we're going to do here is do our responsibility. He goes out there. We're going to carry him. And then you're going to see here that this guy's going to pretty much be boxed, and you're good to go. You do have that 3 receiver hook in the middle of the field, which is going to help you with any type of quarterback spying, per se. So you can see the 3-rec stays in the middle. And any type of bounce-off routes. If anybody wants to playmaker people back in the fourth, you're going to be able to do that. You can click that guy in. You're going to have some good success there. So that's the first play we got to worry about. The second play we're going to have to worry about is this X drag trail, okay? So what you'll see here, most people are going to block the RB, so they have extra protection, and they're going to run it this way, right? Very tough route combination. Again, what we're going to do is we're going to press, play underneath coverage, And we're going to put this player in a middle third. And we're going to user this player. Now, I want to make sure you see this, okay? Two things happen here. When we play hard flats, that hard flat obviously is going to be underneath, but the 3-rec also is being told to play, you know, the down, which basically means he is going to pick up that Y route a lot of the times, okay? So what we're going to show you here, we're going to hike the ball. You're going to see the Y route's going to go out, and you're going to see that he's going to be able to get picked up and passed along, right? So let me kind of show you here, you know, the pressure obviously got in, but you're going to see here that the 3-rec does a really good job of being able to own this. He's going to go to the right with that thing, then he's going to come back and kind of settle underneath that one route. Okay, that's going to give you plenty of time to basically get that the pressure in, basically, right? So I'll show it to you again here. We are just going ahead and we're pressing. And we're playing underneath, putting this guy in the middle third, putting this guy in this hole, and we're going to go to the Y drag trail, and we're going to kind of key on the right side this time, right? All we're going to do here, we're going to hike the ball. We're going to see that this Y comes back in, and then I'm just going to go dig underneath there, right? And that's basically how this play ends up working, you know, because of the fact that you've got everything boxed, right? That's the way we look at it from the left side of the field is we're looking for this running back to go outside. He goes outside. Okay, we got him. When he comes back in, we're just going to mirror him for a second. Then we're going to pass him along. When we pass him along, look, the drag's no longer open. The other route's no longer open. And then you look over to this side of the field, you're going to see that you have a good opportunity of basically getting underneath that first player. And you're going to be able to kind of box that as well. The last play we're going to really look at is mesh. Mesh is one of those plays that typically people are going to block one of these running backs, but I'll leave them both out just to make sure you see it. We're going to go ahead and press, and then we're going to play underneath coverage, put this guy in a deep third, and do this. Move this guy down here. Same thing. Okay, now look at this route combination. We're really not going to worry about any routes that go to the right. We're going to let our team take care of those. So all we're really looking for on this play is kind of rallying A to Y. Watch what you're going to do. Look at this. We're looking at Y. This is going up the field. And we're going to basically play those routes like that. See how we pass them off eventually? So you can see that we know that there's going to be a player there, right? It's just he's not going to be there right away. So we're going to basically do this. And we're going to carry this guy just a little bit. Then we're going to peel off. See how right at this point, the drag was covered up to here. Once we see that the drag's not covered, we're going to peel back off over here. And now you're going to see that this guy is in position to kind of go and cut off any type of throw to him. If he was to do it originally on the breakup, this guy could throw it up there. But at this point, once he's established there's only about 10 yards between him and the safety, they're not going to be able to fit that ball in. This is where you can go ahead and peel off, go to that player, and kind of minimize any type of throw there. Or go ahead and, you know, basically bait them into a pick, possibly a pick six. So that's basically how we run this. It's cover 6 invert, split close. I'll show you with nickel normal, same difference, but we're going to flip it with nickel normal if they're running this stock the way that it normally comes. That way you kind of see the way it is. And it's just basically one of those deals. Here is halfback wheel, and here's the nickel normal. So again, same setup, press, play underneath, take this guy, put him on a inside third, right, like this, and then pinch crash. We can do the same thing with this if we want. Move this guy here, and you're going to get the same results. We're going to look to the left. We're going to see that this guy goes up the field. We're going to go ahead and cover him, and you're going to see that we finally get that play. You know, so that basically it's a nice opportunity of covering the 3 most popular plays and split close. Find out if they've got other setups. But this is going to be one of those deals that once they see that you have the ability to shut this down, they typically go to a different formation because they're saying, oh, wow, this is getting locked. So I just want to show you this. That is the way I'm playing split close with this cover 6 invert right now.